Hi, so we're discussing some some methodologies, some skills that you could use to help get everything working together. So mind, body, and goals all working, all energized, charged, feeling free to flow, rather than some of those things that come along, fear in some sort of way, anxiety in some form, um, negative images, and the emotions that they create, taking in the out of bounds, taking in the water, taking in the ditches, rather than that pinprick aim. So we talked within energy tapping of some of the things that we could apply the energy tapping to and use. And certainly if you've got a fear of a certain hole, there's one hole on the golf course where it just really doesn't ever feel right. And to some degree that may be a succession of experiences, but it also might mean that you're attempting to play the right shot. But we're going to leave that one out of it for the moment. So what you could have done if you'd have brought this story with you and you're still taking it to the golf course, you could use the EFT, the energy tapping, on getting rid of that negative emotion. What seems to me a much smarter way would be never to have that as a memory in the first place. So we can clear a lot of things up in our post-shot routine. So basically what I do, and we can also incorporate this while we're in our circle of excellence, is, let's say that I come into a hole and I hit a shot, and that shot causes me to be out of bounds, or gives me some sort of outcome that I either wasn't expecting or hadn't allowed for. Then, as I've said before, first of all, we want to be able to go straight into feedback rather than an emotional response, so that we can tap into the brain, what it knows, what it can tell you about what the club was doing, what it did differently, and what allowed the club face to open so it cut out of bounds. When we've done that and we've explored that, or we've totally forgiven ourselves, whichever route we've gone, then what we really want to do is to stay in the area that we hit the ball from and make a swing that we've wanted to make, and then see the ball going off. Now that alone then replaces that shot that you had, because you stood in the same spot, you've now hit the shot that you wanted to hit, and it's gone where you wanted it to go in your mind. And when you see it going down the middle, just as you feel right, you could just anchor that off. So my little anchoring thing there is I just get into my pressure points and just feel those pressure points at that point when I see that ball going down. And then that can anchor confidence and the good feelings that we need, rather than those negative feelings. The same thing could be said while we're in the circle of excellence, or in anything that we're anchoring. We can use that power of anchoring from it. In other words, I'm standing in my circle of excellence, I've thrown it down, I've expanded that confidence, I've put a little piece of noise in there, I've put a bit of warmth in there, there's a nice colour that I'm really feeling good. And when I feel that real confidence growing and feel as though this ball's going to go exactly where I want to go, then again, I just go into my pressure points, just squeeze them just a fraction, and then that anchors that state. So amnesia of any bad shots, to get rid of your scary holes. And then a statement that actually I believe comes from Bob Rotella is that every hole is my favourite hole. So that's definitely where we want to go with our whole mental game. So whether it's a fast green or a slow green, whether it's a difficult shot or an easy shot, this is my favourite type of shot. Get this into the way that you work, that every shot is your favourite shot. Every weather condition is your favorite weather condition, then you are really going to raise your ability to perform at high levels by controlling your mental state and the emotions that come from them. So I hope this was what worked for you, and that you can take that to you, take it to cure holes that you already have in your memory and get rid of those through the energy tapping, and make sure that you don't build up any history in the future by creating amnesia for any shot that gives you any sort of reaction that isn't useful to you. In the meantime, just keep practicing and stay safe.